Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Exotic Gaming, and today we're going to be taking a look at a game known as Dungeon Hunter Champions. Now, I don't normally play RPG games on this channel. As you know, if you subscribe to me, then most of the videos that I post are first-person shooters or battle royales. So when I play an RPG, you know it better be good. This video is sponsored by Gameloft, but on a completely unbiased standpoint, I really do enjoy this game, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it as well. This game is free, and it's on mobile devices, both iOS and Android. You can get Dungeon Hunter Champions now on the App Store or the Google Play Store, so be sure to go download these games right now as this video is going on, because in today's video, we're going to be doing a tips and tricks guide for beginners, so you guys can actually know what you're doing when you're playing this game. With that being said, let's get into this. Alright guys, so here we are now on the main screen. Now before we actually jump into single player or multiplayer, I'm going to show you guys briefly around this screen exactly what you can expect when you first download this game. Now, when you first download this game, make sure to open up the Mail tab, especially if you download it several days after this game is released. You're going to get some pre-download type of benefits, I guess you could say, and some of those things are special characters. Looking at the screen here, you can see other characters that are currently online, and they all have different champions. Those are called champions, and if you click the champions button at the bottom of your screen, you can see the ones that you currently have. When you first download the game, you're going to get the Bounty Hunter champion, but you will also get some of these other ones if you download the game early enough. You can use these guys to train up your champions, and there's a very unique training system when you are leveling up these champions. As you can see, I have them at different levels currently, level 8, level 7, level 5, level 3, but if I wanted to train these guys up, this is what I would do. I would click the training button, and I would remove one of the champions that I currently have. Because as you can see, it says select champions to use as materials to train the chosen champion. Think of it as like, you're taking the energy out of your other champions to train up one of the ones that you want more powerful. So these star fuzzle puffs are basically only used for training up. So if I wanted to make my shark at level 6, all I would do is train this guy, and now he would be set at level 6. There are a lot of different champions though. If we go back to the screen here, you can click the collection button at the bottom right of your screen, and look how many there are. There are a grand total of 471, and I do not have anywhere near that amount. As you play through single player, you will get special rewards, and a lot of these rewards are going to be these different characters, like the Timekeeper, the Boon Sister, the Bounty Hunter, and the Spearman. You can get a lot of these guys free, as this game is a free-to-play game, and I think that's pretty cool. Now, you can get all of these gems and coins and lightning bolts very, very easily. If you go down to where the missions tab is, you can see all of the different things that you can get over time. For example, right now, if I had a friend, I would use a friend's champion, and then I would get 2 of those coins, which I can use to purchase other characters. But as you can see, there are a lot of different things you can do to get rewards. Set up your arena defense team, buy 1 item in the black market shop, and then eventually, if you get enough coins and gems and lightning bolts, you can go click the Summon Champions tab, and you can buy another champion. Now, I've bought several from the Rare tab, and you can do this yourself. You can actually do this pretty much right from the very beginning, because you're going to have about 100 gems. So it only costs 75. I've already purchased a couple myself, so I don't have enough to do that. But if I wanted to spend 10,000 coins, I could do that, and I would summon a rare champion. You do this to get a lot of the different champions, but as I said also, you can get other champions just by simply playing the game. So it'll tell you your strengths right there. It'll give you your special powers that you have. Mine is currently 3 stars out of 6. Good arena defense. That's a good defense type of champion. So we can go back out of this right now, and we can go over to our champions tab. I can go see the one that I just got, the Derby Girl, but its stats are pretty low. So obviously, if I wanted to train this, I could either go into the adventure mode, single player, or I could just simply use the training tab using one of those star fuzzle puffs. I'm not going to use the star fuzzle puffs just because I want to use those and save those for later on. But look at this. This is not it. If you go into the skills tab, you can see the different special abilities that your character has. You can equip gear, which is very, very important. If you wanted to equip maybe a vital bracer, this will increase my attack by 3. Not a lot, but if you get special things that you can equip, as for example with this guy, I have very powerful vital shoulders and vital bracers and stuff like that. That is going to make my attack and my HP and everything a lot more powerful. Now, again, if you were to sign up very early on and you go into your mail tab, you're going to get a lot of those things that I have early on free. And eventually you can go into some of these other things here. Make sure you check your monthly rewards, your welcome rewards, other things like that. Those are very, very important. Go into your mail tab, always check to see whenever you level up, you will get special energy, and you can use this energy to go into the battlefield and the adventure mode. You can check and see who are the best players. I am currently ranked 3,027, and that's probably going to drop pretty quickly as more and more people get this game and play this game a lot. Beast is still number 1, but that might change very, very soon. And that's basically it for the main screen. You can actually create a guild. It's kind of like a clan in other games. It does cost a lot. If I was to create one, it costs 200,000 coins. Obviously, that's going to be a long-term thing. You're going to have to play this game a lot before you can get to that point. But you can also join other guilds. You can see the ones that are currently online. There are 30 members on these ones, and they're different levels. So, for example, this one right here is already level 5. So that's pretty powerful. This guild is definitely one that you would maybe want to try to join into if there was ever a spot to actually do that. Join into guilds whenever you can. That's definitely going to help out a lot. But we're going to jump into the adventure mode now. I am on board number 2. You can see this is the first board that you will play on. And as you can see right here, look at all the rewards that I got just by playing. I got myself all of these different gear that I can equip to my characters. And as you're progressing through the adventure mode, you will unlock other characters, which is really, really cool. And jumping into scenario number 1 here on board number 2, you can see I have a lot of potential rewards. I can get all of these different champions. I can also get myself a helmet, obviously not ideal, but I can also get the champions. I'm going to skip right through this here, but you can also read the text to see what you can possibly get. I'm going to equip these guys. Actually, no, never mind. I'm not going to equip the Astromancer. I'm going to equip my Shark, because there's another Shark on the enemy team. Shark versus Shark. Now, this blue girl right here, I forgot her name, she will actually heal up other players, and you want to make sure you check the stats of your players. Each time you complete a level, you can check the battle stats, and that way you can see what your character really focused on. You can click the auto button down at the bottom of your screen, and it will automatically control your character towards the enemies, so it makes it a little bit easier. Your character will actually automatically fight, so that's kind of cool. You don't have to sit there and worry about constantly using that little joystick at the bottom left of your screen. You can choose between different characters, like for example, if I wanted to control this character right here, if I was to press that little healing button at the bottom right of my screen, I could heal up all of my team. Now, of course, it takes time to do that. As you can see, there is a time limit in order to do that, but if I wanted to do that right now, I would heal up all of my characters if they were damaged. Again, you can keep switching between your different characters. You can see which ones are best for attacking, which ones are best for defense. And then as you can see, you're eventually going to get to the final boss, this gigantic shark. It's a shark versus shark battle. Which shark will win? Well, seeing that I have 3 different characters fighting together, probably my shark is going to end up coming on top. Now, use the special abilities. Those are very, very important. You obviously want to do that because they're going to do the most amount of damage. You don't want to just keep clicking the bottom right button all the time, because that's not going to do the most amount of damage. And look at this. We won. When you win, you get the victory. You can level up, you can get more XP, you can level up all of your different characters, and this was the reward that I got. You can sell it right off there for 1,000 coins if you so desired, but you can actually get a lot of really cool things. So I leveled up, I got myself 5 gems, and you can see you can get those gems just by simply leveling up in the game. So if we were to do that, we can go right into the next one here, the adventure, and it will go progress us right to the next level. So level 2, these are our possible rewards. I can get myself the bee guy, whatever the heck his name is. His name is Bee, the assassin bee. So we would do that. We would jump back in and battle. So here we are. We have ourselves a little cutscene. This is a little bit of a different type of boss battle where you have different rounds and you get progressively more difficult characters to fight up against. And as you can see, the level 1 is pretty easy. It's a pretty easy battle. We basically took everything out, no problem whatsoever. We did that. We're good. Now it's round number 2. And you do heal up as you're doing that, so that's pretty cool. But it definitely gets a lot more powerful and a lot more difficult to beat these guys. You want to be sure to dodge them as much as you can. You can see when they're about to attack, as you can see with this guy right there. If you get within that little red circle, you are in the danger zone. You got to be careful. Make sure I heal up. You can click that little shield thing up at the top of your screen, and you can heal up your character itself. But always be sure you have a defense type of character that heals up, and that way things are a lot better. So we got the victory. We level up our characters a little bit more. You can always get more rewards if you were to watch an ad. I would recommend doing that if you had a little bit more time on your hands, but it's not obviously necessary because you can obviously get basically everything not watching a ton of ads in this game. So it's pretty cool. So again, I could go and summon myself another champion if I so desired. I could summon myself a common one. So might as well. Let's go summon ourselves a single common champion and see what we got. We got this guy, whatever the heck his name is, Lizardkin, and he's basically there for food. If you see a champion that says food, those are the ones you're going to want to get rid of when you're trying to train somebody else. So this person obviously is one you're going to want to keep. It says keep it right there. So if I wanted to train up this character, I would use the one that says food as their special stat. So this guy, it may not be worth your effort. So obviously, as you can see, even by the rating that other players have given it, it's just a meh face. It's not a great face. It's just a meh face. So we would train this guy up, this girl up, sorry, and then get rid of this guy and level her up to level 2. Train her up. Derby girl is now level 2, and now our champion is a lot more powerful. Now we can jump into the battlefield, into multiplayer, the arena, and see what we can get. It looks like what it's basically going to do is give you a list of players that you can go up against. I'm going to battle this player right here, and I'm going to equip all of my most powerful characters. You can equip up to 4, and it looks like this person is only one character. It looks like this person didn't really bother to level up other characters, and this is going to be the problem if you play this game. If you only have one powerful character, that's not going to work out too well. What you obviously want to do is have a lot of different characters, all powerful, so you can equally work together and do a lot of damage together. Because look at this. All 3 of my characters destroyed this guy. Is that all you got? Is that all you got? I mean, my God. He doesn't really have much to, it's crazy. Like, always level up your different characters. Never have just one single character that's powerful. Always level them up because it's really going to help a lot. So we got some rewards. This is always good. And as you can see at the top right, we have blue lightning bolts, and that will basically determine how many players we can go up against. You have like a little prestige. Mine was increased by 5. That guy's was decreased by 5. So it looks like he really hasn't won a lot of matches himself. I have 1,005, and it looks like basically all of these players are lower than me. So it should be a pretty easy battle, but not necessarily. I mean, well, like with this guy, for example, yeah, it probably is pretty easy, but still, I could unequip my Astromancer and then equip my Derby Girl, and that way I can level up my Derby Girl herself. Obviously, level up as many characters as you possibly can, level up as many champions as you can, and it's going to make things a lot better. So there we go, round 1. Very, very easy. Again, my characters, my champions are the best champions. Look at that. My God. Absolute destruction to the enemy, and I'm just leveling up. Easy battles, easy victories. Obviously, things are going to get a little bit more intense as you level up. This is, of course, more of a beginner's guide, so later on, it's going to get a lot more difficult. And a daily quest was completed, so we can go click that go button right there, and we can get our reward. We can claim 10 more XP, 10 lightning bolts, and if you're worried about running out of the lightning bolts to end up actually battling in single player and multiplayer, it really doesn't seem like that's much of an issue. So far, what I've seen, it is a very, very free-to-play game. It looks like you not really have to worry about spending a lot of money. And with that being said, that's basically it. Again, I leveled up, so make sure to claim those lightning bolts. We got 33 more, and we are good to go. Honestly, with that being said, though, that's basically it. I don't really have much else I could possibly say here. I think I've shown pretty much everything you need to know. Ascending is something you're going to do much later on as you're a much higher level. You have to get these special items. You have to defeat the Bull Demon King and other things like that. And eventually, you can make your stats a lot more powerful by doing that. But in the beginning, you're mostly focusing on training your character or maybe promoting your character, but as you can see, your champion level is going to be too low for the most part in the very beginning. 22,000 coins, that's a lot, and most of the time, you're going to be focusing on training your characters. Make sure to go sign up early so you can get the Star Fuzzle Pups. You can use these guys to train up your characters fast, quickly, and you can have a great selection of champions that you can use to battle the enemies. So with that being said, guys, that's basically it. I hope this video helped you all. I hope I went through all the tips and tricks necessary to increase your gameplay, make it better, and make your overall Dungeon Hunter Champions gameplay the best it can possibly be. I love this game a lot. I'm seriously considering making this an entire series on the channel. If you are a subscriber of mine, let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more of this game. I could do like special challenges and other things like that. Maybe a challenge to see if I can get myself to the #1 position. Beast, you're going down, buddy. Hesitation, you're next. Anyways, with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you haven't done so already. Subscribe for potentially more Dungeon Hunter Champions. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next episode.